Well, hello, everybody. Martika here with Martika J Makes, and welcome to my channel. So, you guys, I've been kind of hit and miss here lately. It has been a roller coaster of a ride in this thing called life, I'm telling you. But here I am, and just want to do kind of a Let's Talk series this time around, just to update you, let you know some things that's going on, some things that's coming up, and all of that good stuff. So if that is what you're interested in, stay tuned. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I appreciate you guys so much for dropping in. So first of all, I've been kind of hit and miss. There has been, along with the recovery of my husband, and he's doing great, you guys, back at work and everything. And then also keeping check on my own health. Dealing with, looking after my husband after his surgery and everything. With myself, I kind of slid off of my workout regimen just a little bit. So I'm getting back on track there. And, just trying to keep my head above water, so to speak. But I'm back at it on a regular basis. I feel good. I've always felt good, but I could feel the difference when I wasn't able to work out as much. I usually work out somewhere between 3 to 4 times a week. It went down to like maybe 1, sometimes 2 times a week, but that just happens with life. So, after this recovery and everything, unfortunately, I lost a very dear friend, very unexpected. So, just kind of went through somewhat of a grieving process with that, because in life, it's hard to, really say that someone is a real friend, especially nowadays. So this was a real friend, and, it's God's will. So you just have to accept it and, try and push to move on, let the tears fall, but continue to move forward. So that is something that I am still currently dealing with, but we're moving forward. So something that I have done is I have done a little bit of sewing therapy. As you know, I use sewing as a lot of my therapy, you guys. That's a way I get my mind away. That's a way I kind of get to myself and just think, and kind of work things out. Just the same as, sometimes we do in the shower, sometimes we do, when we're in the car, sometimes when we're working out, you just work things out in your head. Well, sewing for me is a lot like that, as long as I'm not having issues with the project that I'm sewing. So my little sewing therapy was done with participating in Project Dress a Girl. And that is done by, it's put on every year. She hosts the Project Dress a Girl. Madi Sews, I believe that is her screen name, and you can see her name right here. And she's just a beautiful sweetheart. And I've always wanted to participate in Project Dress a Girl, but for the past couple of years, it seems like every time it came up, I was working on something else or I was doing something else and I just missed it. So this year she did announce last month that it was coming up. So I was able to jump in there and participate. Initially I wanted to do 6 dresses, but I did get 3 done. And you can see the pictures of the little dresses over here. And these were so small, so cute, and I love them. And if I can get the other 3 done before the deadline of October the 7th, I will. But at least I got these 3 in, and I will definitely be participating next year too. So that is something that I was able to kind of work on to just kind of ease my mind a little bit, and I was pretty happy about that. So what is coming up? You guys, many of you have requested, and it's been about a year since I did it before, but it is coming back, and that is sewing high end on a budget. So let me tell you something about sewing high end on a budget. number one, it takes time to put together, okay? And this is where I go and find really, really expensive fashion. And then I pair it with a pattern that a lot of times you guys already have in your stash to give you like an exact look, or to give somewhat of a replica that's close enough, or something that is hackable, easily hackable, to give it that high-end look of that whatever that designer has put together. So the real what is it that I want to call it, the sticker shock of the thing is how much some of these pieces cost. It is out of this world. So that is what I have been working on, trying to put together. And like I said, it takes time to compile that. So I do not have an exact date, but it will be here this year in the fall. So it is coming up, and I have some things for women, as well as a few things for men. Okay, so that be looking out for it. I will announce when it's actually going to be happening once I know for sure. And then what I have going on right now, number one, I don't have photos of this yet, because I don't even know, I don't just photograph everything, but this top that I'm wearing right here, you guys, it is Butterick 6924, and it is view C. This is the one that I did. And as you can see, it's nothing like just spectacular about it. I do really like this top. I made it out of a linen blend. It's a little bit on the heavier side, I would think. It's going to be great for fall with the jacket, but this is the top that I did. I will tell you on this pattern that there was some steps about it that, to me, I don't know, it was a little much, okay? This is a Palmer plush pattern. The tissue, the ones that give you the tissue fitting method, where you can learn how to tissue fit. And that could have been why it was more, steps than I felt was needed. However, it turned out to be a really, really made piece. So this is something I will definitely have for quite a while. It is something that I would make again, most definitely. But you have that high-low effect of this top, and it's just like a really simple top, and mine look just like it. Seriously, it looks just like the pattern itself. So like I said, I may or may not photograph it to do like a real review, but I just wanted to let you know what I was wearing in case you were looking for like a really simple sleeveless top. But you also have the option of long sleeve and then the short sleeves too with that. But as far as sewing, outside of Project Dress a Girl, which is already done, what I have coming up is, number one, next month is my birthday. So, and not only is it my birthday, you guys, it is my 50th birthday. So I have to make something for myself. I don't even know what I'm doing yet, but I have to make something for myself. And I haven't decided if I want to do a dress or a pant set or whatever it is, it's gonna be for me. So one thing I do know that I am going to sew this month is ME, that is the Know Me Patterns 2046, and that is by Beauty Jador, and that is this set right here. And I had already had this in mind as far as, one of the things that I could probably sew, but Sew Your View, that's So Monica with Sew Your View. She put this up as this month's Sew Your View pattern. So that just kind of gave me the push that I needed to go ahead and just get it done. So I do plan to do this actual set here. I will do the dress too later on. I do like the maxi dress with the long sleeve. But, if I'm thinking like for something for my birthday, I'm thinking, of something like this, because I'm actually thinking about having a birthday brunch, instead of like a dinner. I'm kind of wanting a brunchy type effect, but I may do a dress. I don't know. Either way go, this is something that will get a lot of wear from me because that's my style, y'all. I love those wide leg pants. I love those those tunic top likes. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that. Something else I'm also going to be doing is I'm going to be getting into my Make It Yours with Mimi G book, you guys. If you don't have this book, I'm telling you, it is absolutely phenomenal. Out of all of the sewing books I have, this one is amazing. And then you have all of your pattern pieces back here in this envelope. You have all of your patterns back there for your basic patterns. And you, as it says, is 7 full-size patterns, 18 modifications to give you over 100 new looks, you guys. And they are all in this book. And she teaches you how to modify the base pattern in order to get a different look of each piece. So I'm excited about this, and you can even see another look on the back. I love it. I love it. And this is going to be perfect for fall because there's so many mix and match pieces in that book. So that is something I want to dig into that book for real. So that's in my plans coming up here. And then, you know, as far as patterns, you guys, I know like some fall patterns have come out with the big 4 and everything, but I will be honest and tell you that I haven't seen anything that is making me want to just run to Joann's and pick it up. I know well over 400 patterns, and at some point I have to have a talk with me and say, how much is enough? How much is more than enough? When are you going to get into these that you have? And if one thing I realize is that if I keep burying the ones that I'm purchasing with new ones, I'm never going to get to them. So I am definitely getting ready to start digging through all of these patterns and really pulling out some things, especially for the fall. I love sewing in the fall time. It's my favorite time to sew, is sewing for, you know, fall items, winter items, those cozy items, probably because fall is my favorite season. But definitely going to getting ready to start doing some of that. Yeah, haven't seen anything that I just have to have. And I had a talk with myself and I said, I'm going to go and get a new pattern as I see fit, as I see that there's a need for it, as I see that it's different from what I already have. Because seriously, you guys, it seems like this season, I'm seeing a lot of remakes in a different way. Maybe like very little is changed that I can easily hack with something that I already have. But it's almost like I'm seeing repeats, kind of like fashion repeats, you know, same things with patterns. So I just put a halt on it. I haven't even been getting excited about, you know, the pattern sales. I have enough patterns to share with you guys to give you suggestions on different things. And that's something that I am planning on doing in some of my upcoming videos to give you guys some pattern suggestions, some patterns that you probably already have or some patterns that you pick up at the next sale, you know, just to give you some ideas on different things, maybe some things with zippers, some things without zippers, some patterns that don't need any notions, you know, things like that I can share with you all. So yeah, that's where I'm at with the patterns. That's why you haven't seen me doing any really of these new pattern hauls, because I haven't even been to Joann's. Haven't really had a reason other than to go and pick up some cotton fabric for those little dresses, and it wasn't even a sale happening. No, take that back. It was a sale happening when I went, and I didn't need to pick up any of that. So yeah, that's how life is going right now. I'm doing what's necessary and trying to take control of this overload in my sewing stash. And that's the same with fabric. Trying to get through sewing a lot of what I have in my stash to see this thing come down so that I can replenish. Now, I will most likely be going to get fabric for some patterns, that I need a different fabric for. But other than that, I need to get through what I have and get to sewing it up seriously, because this is I think this has become an addiction, okay, that I need to help myself get out of. So yeah, that is what's going on in my life, in my sewing world. And I just thought that these were some things that I wanted to, share with you guys on this Let's Talk edition on today. So yeah, let me know in the comments what's going on in your sewing world. Have I said anything that you can relate to? What are your struggles? What are some things that you're enjoying? I would love to hear from you, and because I always like to know what's going on with everyone in my sewing community too, because not only does it help to get to know a person, but it also helps us help each other out. So yeah, share in the comments. And you guys, I will talk to you in the next video, and thank you for joining this one. So I will see you soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.